Namaha, namaste. I'm Vasanthi. Thanks for joining me today. I was considering how we are all going through so much change and the reminder that change is the only constant in life. So if we remember that the change is the only constant in life, even just knowing that still is not enough because change is challenging. So how can we move through change and move with change to be present? How can we intelligently move through life? And one of the tools that in the Yoga Sutras that is offered to us right away by Sage Patanjali is this idea of moving intelligently through life with steadiness and ease. And it's called Sthira and Sukha. How can we find steadiness and ease in the seat? Not just the seat of the physical posture of an asana, but the seat of life. How can we intelligently move through? And it is with sthira and sukha, steadiness and ease. So how can we find that steadiness and ease? One of the ways that we are able to find that is through this idea of anchoring, of tethering. What is it that you anchor and tether to that allows you to find that steadiness, stability, and ease? It can be finding steadiness and anchoring through the physical body. It can be anchoring through the mind. How can we get to a one-pointed focus to not be multitasking, but to monotask and be fully absorbed in what we're doing and observing that mind with that single point focus? That can allow us to tether. We can also tether with this amazing tool that comes with us everywhere we go throughout life, our breath. And if we consider that we have 22,000 breaths and 8,000 of them are spent sleeping, that leaves us with 16,000 to be present to through a day. How can we use that 16,000 rather than using it as involuntary breath, but voluntary breath with awareness where we are able to watch the landscape of what's taking place as we're breathing within the mental landscape, the emotional landscape, and how can we use that breath intelligently to also allow that to be a tool to anchor, to tether. So as we begin our practice today, I invite you to welcome this idea of any moment that we are in our practice, in the physical practice. What can you use at that moment to anchor? Perhaps that anchoring comes from sitting down on the ground, standing on the ground, whatever parts of the body are touching the earth. Can you use that part of the body to allow you to root down, to tether, and feel the ground, the earth supporting you? Also, in terms of when we move through our practice, let the breath be your tether. Let the audible sound of the breath, as breath begins, its sternum expands outward in all directions on inhale, gathers back to exhale, with that little constriction in the back of the throat as if you're fogging up the mirror. Can you use that audible, following it with awareness to also tether you in your practice? And when the mind gets entangled, how can you disentangle it? How can you bring focus? Perhaps it's even a visual of your drishti, where you choose to put your eyes, where you choose to put your focus, how you choose to move, what the pace of your practice is. All of these are wonderful, amazing ways of using the body, breath, and mind to find steadiness, sthira, and ease, sukha. So let's begin, and please practice your non-harming and do what is right for you. And thank you for allowing me to practice outside. I hope you can release the distractions behind me and around me and be fully present to your own practice. So let us start with a seated posture. Find your comfortable seated posture and allow the broad base of your seat to help you anchor and tether down. Allow the sit bones to ground down. And begin to bring awareness to your breath. And let your gaze steady in a precise spot down in front of you. And bringing the arms out to the side, let the fingertips ground down. Allow the fingertips to help you further tether to the earth. and draw energy up from the fingertips up to the crown of the head, base of the spine to crown of the head. And as you inhale, reach the arms overhead. And as you exhale, let the left hand come down by your side. Gently lean to that side, looking down. As you inhale, let the left arm reach upward, and exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale. And notice the pause between the inhale and exhale, where the inhale offers itself to the exhale. The exhale offers itself to the inhale. And allow yourself to ground and root into that pause. Come back to center on your next inhale. And interlace the fingers as you exhale and press the palms upward. Lengthen upward on the inhale. Let the heart lift. Let the crown of the head reach upward. And as you exhale, reach the hands out in front of you as you press the back side of the ribs and heart. Inhale, lift from the sternum, lift up out of the rib cage. Chest, upper back, and then exhale. Press and round and press to the backside and feel breath on the backside, ribs expanding. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhale, expanding to the backside of the body. Inhale, expand to the front. Exhale, feel broad in backside. Inhale and exhale. Next, inhale, reach up to center. And as you exhale, twist from the rib cage to the left. Left hand behind you, right hand outside that knee and thigh. Come back to center on the inhale. Twist to the right as you exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. With your next exhale to the left, stay there. Let the left hand rest behind you, right hand outside that knee and thigh. Try not to lean into that left hand as you ground down and tether and feel rooted. Also feel that upward lift through the sternum, through the crown of the head. And allow your gaze to steady. Allow your gaze to help you to anchor. Very precise spot behind you. On your next exhale, come back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms forward and upward. Wait for the exhale to begin, and then twist to the right from the rib cage, chest, collarbone. Right hand rests behind you, left hand outside that knee and thigh. And again, use your gaze to steady to a very precise spot behind you. And try to feel that rooting down and that lifting upward. So although gravity is drawing you down, there's this opposing force lifting you upward. On your next exhale, come back to center. Please draw the legs together. Press the feet down into the mat and take a moment to lower down onto your back. And extend the legs out in front of you. Arms come by your side. And as you inhale, reaching both arms overhead. And then exhale, left knee in, draw the head up to the knee as you interlace the hands around the shin. Inhale to reach up and back. Exhale, right knee in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Take one more to each side with head to knee, moving with your breath. next time you reach up and back, as you exhale, hug both knees in towards the chest. Keep the head down. And then bringing the knees right over the hips. Bring the hands to the knees. Point the toes as you inhale. And then flex the feet as you exhale. Point the toes as you inhale. Flex the feet as you exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then next inhale, point the toes. And then exhale, lower the feet down. Press the feet firmly into the earth. Take the arms by your side. Press the arms down into the earth. And as you inhale, lift the hips up, peeling low back, mid back, upper back off the earth, coming onto the shoulders. And then exhale, lower upper back, mid back, low back. Inhale, low back, mid back, upper back. Exhale, upper back, mid back, low back. And really tether through the roots of your feet. Press through the arms as you rise up. Lower on the exhale. Rise up and press from the ground up. Lower on the exhale. On the next inhale, reach the right arm up and back as the hips lift. Lower the arm, lower the hips on the exhale. Alternating. Inhale. Left arm reaches up and back, hips lift. Lower on the exhale. So as you press, one arm reaches up, lowers all together. Opposite arm, lower. And then one time with both arms. Inhale, both arms up overhead as the hips lift. And pause here for 3 cycles of breath. Softening the head, neck, and face. Exhale, lower the arms, lower the hips. Take both arms out to the sides of the mat. Lift the hips up, shift the hips to the right side of the mat, lower the knees to the left. Turn to look to your right shoulder. Come back to center. Lower the feet, lift the hips to the left side of the mat, drop the knees to the right. Turn to look over your left shoulder. Center, and lower the feet to the ground. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock up and down a few times if that's comfortable, or else roll over to one side and press yourself to come up to all fours. Press the feet, find yourself in all fours. And from here, check that the knees are a sit bone distance apart, that you're comfortable, wrists are under the shoulders, spread the fingers wide, and again, feel that action of tethering down and lifting up. So as you inhale, let the sternum lengthen forward and upward, belly lowers. Exhale, round the back, chin towards chest. Inhale, sternum lengthens forward and upward as shoulders draw away from the ears. Exhale, knit the ribs in, press the earth away as you look towards the sternum. Inhale, and exhale. And then on your next inhale, find a neutral back. And as you exhale, sit bones to the heels. Belly, chest towards the thigh, forehead towards the earth. You're going to take your right hand, your right hand. You're going to sweep it behind you to rest on the sacrum, palm faces up. And as you are here in child's pose, the left palm faces in. And as you inhale, you're going to come up onto the knees, reach the arms upward, back. And then as you exhale, You're gonna lower back down and sweep that left hand behind you as the right hand comes forward. And then inhale, rise up onto the knees. Sternum lengthens forward, upward and back, support the head. Exhale to lower, sweep that hand behind you. Inhale, left arm reaches up and back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So option to customize this. After all, every pose does not serve every one of our bodies. You must listen. Option to customize anytime you need to. One option is you pause in this vertical, or you arch back, do what's right for you. Last one to each side. Last one to this side. And then taking it back to child's pose. Let the arms reach out in front of you. And on your next inhale, come up to all fours. With the wrists under the shoulders on your exhale. So for the next few cycles of breath, you're gonna go from table on your inhale to down dog on the exhale. So you're in a neutral back on the inhale. You're gonna lift the knees in and feel the hips reaching up and back to down dog. Inhale lowers the knees. Exhale to down dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And from here, taking that left leg, reaching it up and back, and then stepping it forward to the hand if you need to. Pick it up, walk it through. Get light on the fingertips, reach back through that heel. And then from here, look to that back foot. Place the heel where the pad was. So your feet are on two separate tracks, maybe even heel toeing that left foot out. Get light on the fingertips, reach the arms behind you. Upper arms externally rotates, the palms are down, ground through the feet as you lift up on your inhale. Very nice. From here, keeping that front knee bent, knees tracking over towards that middle toe. You should be able to see the big toe. We're gonna sweep both arms up on the inhale. Pause here on the exhale. And then from here, lower your arms on the exhale, straighten the knee. From here, we're gonna inhale, sweep all the way up. Pause here for the exhale. And then from here, taking that left hand, you're gonna sweep it behind you just as we did in child's pose. Palm faces out, draw that shoulder back, lift up through the right side of your body. And as you exhale, see that right sit bone reaching back as you reach the arm forward. Sternum forward, crown of the head forward. On the inhale, the shin draws forward. The head of that femur bone comes back into socket so the knee bends. And then exhale, you're gonna see that left sit bone reaching back. Inhale to rise back up. And exhale to reach back through that sit bone as you reach forward through sternum, crown of the head and fingertips. Try to keep that upper arm right by the ear that it doesn't fall ahead of you. This is very challenging, but where can you find sthira and sukha? Where is that steadiness in these? Pause here halfway. Let that palm face down. On your exhale, draw that elbow down and back. Inhale, reach forward through fingertips. Exhale, that half cactus arm. Inhale to reach. Exhale, see the wing of that scapula, tip of it coming down. Reach back up, ground through the feet. Exhale, use the breath in the body to stabilize. Nice, next inhale, stay here, let the palm face in. Exhale, and then shin draws forward, inhale to come back up. Exhale, lower that arm by your side, release your back hand. Nice, inhale, reach both arms up. And then exhale, lower the hands down to the earth. Tuck that back toe, step that left foot back to meet the right. Reach back through the heels, reach forward through crown of the head, shift the shoulders past wrists, lower the knees, lower the chest in line with hips. Great, as you're here, tops of feet press down, feel the palms draw back towards the back of the mat, and let that action draw the sternum forward and upward on inhale, lower on exhale. Inhale to rise up, exhale to lower. Let the head move as a unit with the sternum reaching forward and upward. And on your next inhale, press up to all fours with the toes tucked. Find yourself in down dog. Reaching the sit bones back with knees deeply bent, belly chest towards the thighs. Open mouth side. Right leg, that knee bends, reach up to sky, and then drop forward to the hand. Again, if you need to, pick it up, walk it through. Taking a moment, reaching back through that heel, and then look to that back foot. Place the heel where the pad was, so your feet are on two separate tracks. Press through the outside of the back foot, ground through all the corners of the feet. Reach the sternum forward, take the arms behind you, let the upper arms externally rotate so palms press down, and as you inhale, rise up with strength. Good, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale to lower. We're gonna repeat that same action we did before. So you're gonna inhale to reach up, and then this time as you exhale, you're gonna take that right hand, thumb facing down, palm faces out, come rest it on the sacrum or across the body. Reach through that left arm. So both hips are square, the head of that right femur bone's pulling into socket, and on your exhale, see that right sit bone reaching back, and that action, straighten the knee as you draw the sternum, crown of the head, fingertips forward. And then press through the feet, let that front shin draw forward to bend that front knee to rise back up on inhale. Exhale, reach that right sit bone back as you continue lengthening forward. So finding in this challenging movement, how can you steady? How can you tether and anchor? Can you use the feet? Press through big toe mound, pinky toe mound, inner and outer heel, lift up through the arches and allow that to be your tether. Can the tether and anchor be the bones, the muscles? Hugging the muscles to the bones, seeing that action taking place. Tether through the breath. And then tether through the gaze. Steady the gaze next time you come forward in that halfway. From here, front palms down, and on the exhale, you're gonna find that cactus arm, reach back. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, slide the tip of that scapula down the spine. Inhale to reach through the fingertips, crown of the head. Exhale. Tether the mind, one pointed focus. Breath initiating movement. And then next time you reach forward, pause here, let the palm face in. Bend that front knee by drawing that shin forward. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, release the back hand, lower the front hand. Inhale to reach back up. And then exhale, lower the hands to the earth. Tuck your back toe. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Pausing here, reach back through the heels, reach forward through crown of the head. Shift the shoulders past wrists, lower the knees, hug elbows to rib cage as you lower chest in line with hips. Tops of the feet press down, sternum lengthens forward, upward on inhale. Lower on exhale. Again, inhale to reach up. Exhale to lower. Next inhale, press up to all fours. Exhale to down dog. Lower the knees, take a moment to pause into child's pose, sit bones to the heels, forehead towards the earth. On your next inhale, come back up to all fours. Tuck both toes and wait for your exhale to find downward facing dog. And from here, reaching that right leg up and back, step it forward to the hands. Good, and then from here, we're going to place the heel down so the heels are comfortable. You can see right hand's gonna come inside. We're gonna reach that left arm up, so we're gonna come to warrior two, but take a moment first. Build from the foundation up, tether and anchor before you rise. Reach that top arm up, get light on the lower arm, ground through the outside of that back foot, and on your inhale, rise up. Very nice. On your exhale, lower the arms, straighten that front knee. From here, on the inhale, find that warrior two again. Take that back hand, sweep it behind you, palm facing out. On your next inhale, straighten that front knee, reach that right arm up, and as you exhale, see that left sit bone reaching back and the underside of that right sit bone reaching under and back to lengthen. Inhale, draw that shin forward, lengthen back up, keep length to that right side of the body. As you draw that right sit bone back, reach forward. Support the head so the head's not hanging. Chin still slightly drawn towards the earth, that you can hear the audible sound of the breath. So we're not locking the knee. The knee is straightening from that action of that right sit bone reaching back. Reach, 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 and then let that right hand come to rest outside that shin. Doesn't have to go all the way to the earth. And as you're here, open up through the top side. Let that left shoulder drop back. Take that left arm, reach it up to sky. Good. Look down towards the earth. On your next inhale, look up towards that top hand, and on the exhale, reach through that top hand, look down to earth. Inhale to reach up, look up. Exhale, look down, reach towards the ears. Inhale up. Exhale to reach. Again, ground and steady through the feet. Let the movement come from the breath. Let the breath support the muscles. Let the muscles hug the bones. And then next inhale, stay here. And that front shin rise back up. Exhale, arms by your side. Great work. That was challenging. Parallel the feet. Take a moment. From here, both hands to the hips. Toes in, heels out. Slight bend to the knees as you lengthen forward. Nice. From here, halfway. Bring the left hand underneath the center. And on your inhale, turn to the right. Let the right arm reach up. And then exhale to lower, look down. Inhale, open into that twist to the right. Exhale to lower. Inhale to open. Exhale to lower. Plant that right hand down. Let into the center. Let the left arm reach up on the inhale. Lower and look down on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can also have a block here to support you. Inhale and exhale. Bring both hands down underneath the shoulders. Halfway lift on the inhale, and on the exhale, Slowly lowering the head down towards the earth. And then slowly lifting halfway up. Walk your hands to that left foot, to the back side. Turn that left toes out. Pick up the back foot, spiral it in. And then from here, ground down. Reach through that right arm. And then rise up to warrior two. So front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Inhale, straighten the knee, reach up. And then exhale, find warrior two again. Take that back hand behind you, palm facing out. Good, great. Left arm's reaching up. On the inhale, we're gonna remember on the exhale, we're thinking that left sit bone is reaching back and under as we lengthen. And then the shin draws forward, we come back up on the inhale. And then we create space to that left side of the body as we exhale to reach. Inhale, and then exhale. See that knee straightening by drawing that left sit bone underneath and back. And then stay here for a moment and then let that left hand come down to the outside of the left shin. It doesn't have to go to the earth. Keep open to that right side of the body. The right shoulder draw back. Take your gaze up as you reach that right arm up. On your inhale and on the exhale, you're gonna look down and reach that right arm by the ear, creating length from back leg through side body. Inhale to look up. Exhale, look down and reach. Inhale, find that steadiness in the legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then next inhale, reach up, bend the front shin. Come all the way back up. Exhale, the arms by your side. Parallel the feet, toes in, heels out. Hands to the hips. Halfway on the inhale. And then slide the hands down the legs. Exhale, fold. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Walk the hands back to the front of the mat. Turn that right foot out. Tuck the back toe. Step it back to high plank. And on your exhale, shift the shoulders past wrists, lower knees, lower to the belly. On the inhale, lift the sternum up. And on exhale to lower. And take a moment here. Cross the forearms or wrist. Pause. Rest the forehead on the wrist. And then gently lifting the head up. Take the hands behind you, let the forehead come on the earth. And we're gonna do a little opposite, so a little challenging again. As you inhale, left arm, right leg lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhale to lower and feel your belly button, your navel tethering down, being your anchor as you lift opposite leg, opposite arm, and the head lifts with that movement of sternum lifting upward. One more to the side. And sliding the hands by the side ribs, hug the elbows to rib cage. And on your inhale, press up to all fours. And then exhale, take a moment. Bring the sit bones back towards the heels. Belly, chest towards the thighs, forehead towards the And then slowly walking the hands towards the body. Shift your weight to one hip. Swing the legs out in front of you. Scoot yourself forward onto the mat. Take the left ankle towards that right hip. Cross the right leg and either stacking this way We're stacking comfortably this way. Nice. From here, both arms reach up. Lengthen on the inhale. And on the exhale, let the left hand come down to your side. And reach. Lift the heart, spiral your gaze up. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Lift the sternum up, take the gaze up, support the head. Don't let the neck hang, it's part of your spine. Inhale back up to center. And then use your exhale, lengthen forward. Lower the hands down to the earth. Bringing the head towards the knees. And gently lifting up. Walk the hands back in. Nice. Take the left arm, reach it up, let it pat the back. Take the right hand to that elbow, hug it in. Staying here or taking that right hand, thumb facing down, sweep it behind you. Palm facing out. This is where you can use a strap, but it's not necessary. The hands don't need to grip and hold. Just finding that place to keep the head lifted. Finding that steadiness and ease. And the breath in the shoulders. Lower that right hand, reach the left arm up. Take your time, slowly shift your weight back, uncross, recross, take that right ankle towards the hip and stack the knees. Nice. Arms reach up on the inhale, to the right on the exhale. Press that left sit bones down. As you lift the sternum up, take your gaze up. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to the other side. Again, supporting the head like you've got a pillow behind you. And lifting the gaze upward. Inhale back up to center. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, lengthen forward. Let the belly, chest, thigh connect. Walk the fingertips forward, releasing the head down. Feeling breath into the back side of the body. Feeling the mid and upper ribs expand on the inhale. Knit in on the exhale. Breath in the back and the side bodies. And slowly walking the hands back in, lifting the sternum up. Reach your arms forward. Take that right hand, let it pat the back. Take the left hand to hug that upper arm and tricep, trying not to let the head drop down. Keep the head lifted and think of this upper arm almost like a pillow. One option is to stay here. This is perfect. Other option is that left hand faces down, thumb points down. Reach that hand behind you. Remember, one side is different from the other. Try not to force or pull or grip. Find that breath. Let it be long, thin, smooth, and fine. Slowly release that lower arm, release the upper arm. Yes, shift your weight back, cross, press the soles of the feet together, let the knees open wide. Inhale, sternum forward, exhale to round. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, knit in. And then next inhale, as your heart lifts, allow yourself to gently fold forward and down. Gently drawing back up. Take that right leg, sweep up behind you. Find your nice tall seat. Lengthen up on the inhale, and then twist to the left on the exhale. Left hand rests behind you, right hand outside, right hand back. Coming back to center. Draw that right foot in, take that left foot behind you. Lengthen up on the inhale and twist to the right on exhale. Right hand behind you, left hand outside that knee and thigh. Steady that gaze behind you. Come back on the exhale, unwind. Draw that leg in. Place both feet down and take your time to lower down onto your back. Big sigh. One of the greatest ways to anchor and tether is with the earth, and what a great way the earth holds us up on our back. Sigh of gratitude. Take a moment, let the hands rest on the belly. Arms come alongside the body. Gently lift the hips up on the inhale, very small and subtle. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And lower on the exhale. Sway the knees side to side. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Slowly lower the feet down. Take both arms out to the side. Allow the hips to lift to the right, the knees to drop to the left. Turn to look over that right shoulder. Back to center. Bend the feet down, lift the hips over, slightly to the left, lower the hips, drop the knees to the right. Lift the head slightly to turn to look over the left shoulder, let left ear rest on the mat. Slowly come back to center. Back to center, give yourself one last loving embrace. Let the head come up to meet both knees. And lower the legs. Let the legs extend out in front of you. The feet fall away. And remain on your back. Let the feet fall apart. Let the arms draw by your side. Let the palms face up and notice how the shoulders release down. And give yourself permission to let go, to release effort, to go into a state of being. After all, we are human beings, not human doings. Shavasana is not a form, it's a state of being in our natural state, which is at peace. So allow the eyes to close, let the eyes sink deeply into the sockets. And allow the body to be supported by the earth. And as you allow the body to be supported and you feel the weight of the body releasing, feel light in the abdomen, loose and light in the chest, collarbone, abdomen. Leave the body to itself. You're more than your body. Let the thoughts come and go. Not connecting emotions or shafts from one thought to the next. Remembering you are more than your thoughts. You are more than the mind. And allow all your awareness to rest deep in that light within your heart center, where your greatest teacher resides. And observe yourself from within that light in a deep state of relaxation. Dreamless sleep. Begin to bring awareness back to the body. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Receive each new breath as a gift of life. Embrace life with each unique inhale. And with each exhale, make a promise to be present in life. It is in being present that we find sthira and sukha, our steadiness, our ease, so that we may be present to everything that's happening and be present to change. Send your breath to the fingers, to the toes. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists, and reach the arms overhead as you extend the feet in the other direction. Take a cleansing breath in, and as you exhale, lower the arms by your side. Bend your knees, press the feet into the earth, roll over to one side, let your lower arms support your head like a pillow. And then taking your time to press yourself to come to a comfortable seated posture, letting the hands come meet in front of heart space. Again, taking a moment to feel every part of the body, the broad base of the seat. Grounding down, helping you to tether to the earth and tether into this physical body to be present. Bring awareness to the mind, single pointed focus, resting all your senses turned inward to your heart center and all the senses turned inward to repurpose, to follow the breath. Tethering in that focus, let the breath anchor you. Observe the inhale. Observe how the inhale offers itself to the exhale. Exhale offers itself to the inhale. And this beautiful cycle of breath continuously allows us to tether and to be present. Gratitude to the body, gratitude to the mind, gratitude to our breath. Gratitude to each of you for showing up to self-care for your practice and to share in that practice with me. Thank you so much for being present. May you find sthira, may you find sukha, may you find steadiness and ease as you continue through the day. I invite you, before you return to your active doing self, to turn off the video and allow yourself a few more moments to sit in silence, to sit in that stillness, and ground and steady with your strong seat, with eyes closed, observing the breath, connecting to the most intimate relationship you will ever have, that one with yourself. May you find steadiness and ease through that connection to yourself. Lots of love. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the bliss of the day.